Time for a look at your West Tennessee forecast with meteorologist Brian Davis.
Welcome in, everyone. Hope you've had a great day so far. Well, we started off nice and dry, but we've got a few showers and storms moving down through the area. We've got low pressure centered off in Middle Tennessee right now, so we've got that circulation around that low. So what you've probably noticed, if you've been out any at all, the storms are rolling out of Kentucky, and they're coming from the north down towards the south. So they're going to be pushing from north to south through West Tennessee. All right, we'll take a look at radar here in just a moment. The good news, no watches or warnings in our region. Yes, you'll see some of those in the key, but those are way away from our viewing area right now. But nothing in the immediate area, no counties lit up, so that's always a good thing. 84 right now in Savannah as we're heading in towards that 2 o'clock hour. We are looking at those northwest winds, about 11 miles per hour. Quite a bit cooler out there, especially when the clouds come over the sunshine. It feels pretty good out there. Now, when the sun comes back out between the clouds, you can feel a little bit of heat on the shoulders there for sure. 82 right now in Parsons. And we got a light west wind about 8 miles per hour here in Memphis, coming in at 84 with a light northwest wind around 3 miles per hour. And here in Trenton, we're coming in at 81 degrees, wind straight out of the north right now, about 6 miles per hour. So our temperatures look a lot better than they have in about the last week and a half. I mean, we're approaching that hottest part of the day. And usually, compared to other days, we would already be in the upper 80s or low 90s about right now. So certainly a big difference I'm noticing just looking at the temperature board already today. It's not near as hot, near as fast in the rising temperatures. And that's courtesy of one cold front that is basically staggered through here very slowly. That's what brought all the storms and the gusty winds and everything yesterday, kept me here through part of the night before, and then through about all of yesterday. We were in tracking those storms live on the air. But northwest winds have come in since then, and that's going to make it feel a little bit cooler out there. But we're not done with all the storms. Let's take a look at the radar. You can see we'll have a couple of these rounds, as we head through the afternoon and evening. You can see that one little round. And the good news with this, no lightning as of like 1:30 this afternoon. I mean, I haven't seen any lightning in this. It does look dark, when the clouds approach, it looks like there would be lightning in there, but there's not. Not to say that we might not have a few lightning strikes, especially as this gets more south of I-40. But you can see we've got a couple of little rounds. That low is kind of moving down into Middle Tennessee, and those storms are kind of circulating in and around that low. You can see how that's kind of taking place there, and we're on the west part of that. So what we're getting is more of the north towards the south trajectory there. And you can see a couple of waves of showers that will probably wind up having a little bit of thunder and lightning go on a little bit later this afternoon, probably around 3, 4, 5 o'clock right along in there. That's when we're expecting it to be a little bit more active with the lightning and so forth. So surface map, which has been showing that low over Middle Tennessee, this is what it'll look like today, but not as rainy as it has been. And you don't have to travel too far to the west to get into some sunshine, but you can see we still have those little rain patches in around the west side of that low pressure area. Severe weather outlook. The good news, the more unstable air, the stuff that would produce severe weather, is more towards south of us there. So we are not in a severe weather outlook. And a close-up view shows nothing in our area from the Storms Prediction Center outlook. So some good news there. Here's Futurecast with the surface. You can see what's going on, kind of what we're talking about, that low moving down into Middle Tennessee. A couple of waves of showers that'll be pushing through. One that's going through right now, and we'll have another one there between about 4 and 6 o'clock this evening that'll be a little bit on the heavier side. And as that low continues to get further away from us, the rain chances will start to diminish some, but that's probably going to be more like about Wednesday because this is moving, as you probably noticed if you've been watching. It has been just very slowly moving away from us, and it's going to take a couple of more days to get it out of here. All right, let's take a look at our hourly forecast for the rest of our Sunday afternoon and Sunday evening. Around 40% odds of getting rain in any one given place. That'll drop off to around 20% by 8 o'clock tonight, and then down to about 10 to 15% as we head along into the nighttime hours. So looking at our 7-day forecast, we'll top out about 40% chance of mainly showers, but a few embedded weak thunderstorms will be in there. Lows tonight will come in about 69, so a little cooler here over the next 3 nights too. And then we'll be back to 86 on Monday under a partly cloudy sky, less than a 10% chance of a shower or thunderstorm. We've got another front that's going to be coming through. It'll bring us about 60% odds there on Tuesday, and especially the first half of Wednesday. And then I think we'll move towards a drier weather pattern, but that's going to ensure that we stay in the mid to upper 80s there for a couple of more days. We'll be at about 85 on Tuesday, 88 on Wednesday. Now we will slowly jump back to the low 90s, about 90 there on Thursday, and it continues to look like next weekend is going to be pretty dry for us and not too terribly hot, low 90s. So that's a look at your Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening forecast. Take care, everyone. Looks like the severe threat has winded down tremendously. I would be very surprised if we get any severe storms this afternoon. It's mainly going to be some brief heavy downpours, an occasional rumble of thunder, that type of thing. Take care. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you back a little bit later for another weather update. Thanks for always watching West Tennessee Weather Channel. Take care.
We are West Tennessee Weather Channel.